Hi there, I'm Alexis, and today we're in the kitchen at the Solon Public Library, and we are making hot chocolate bombs. Today there's a couple of things you're going to need to bake with us. The first thing you're going to need is some melting chocolate to coat the outside of your bomb. You're going to need your favorite hot cocoa mix or powder. And then you're going to need a couple of things to put inside it. We've got some marshmallows here and some peppermint chunks, some sprinkles to put on top. And last but not least, you're going to need a silicone sphere mold. Now, if you don't have one of these, lucky for you, we've got one here at the library that you can check out. Call us or reserve it online, and you can come make these with us. So let's get started. We are going to start by taking your chocolate, your melting chocolate, and tempering it, melting it to make it nice and smooth. Now, there's a couple of ways you can melt it. I did it previously in the microwave here at the library. But you could also do it using a double boiler. So you take a pan of water and put a little bit of water on top and another pan on top of that and melt the chocolate in there. Or you can do it at about half temperature in the microwave at home. If you have adjustable temperatures, you're going to want to do it at half power in that microwave for about 30 seconds at a time. Now, these melting chocolates start as just little nuggets, like big giant chocolate chips, and when you put them in, they're going to melt. Even if I have some that are whole chunks in there, mixing in with that warm chocolate is going to be enough to melt them. So you don't have to have it completely smooth. You don't want to put it in too long and burn that chocolate. All right, so we got it in there. We got it nice and melted. See how they're already melted into that? I'm going to take a scoop of that chocolate and put it right into that mold. And I'm just going to use the outer edge of the spoon to coat all the way around that mold. It doesn't have to be nice and smooth on the inside because the outside is going to look nice and beautiful, but you do want it to be pretty thick. If you have some thin spots, it's going to be see-through, so you want to coat it nice all the way around on all 6 of them. It's okay to go up over the top a little bit because that part is going to get smoothed out when we smooth it all out to put them together. So make sure you can't see any of the color of the mold. And these I'm going to put down to do the rest. If your chocolate starts to get a little hard on you, like mine is right now, I'm going to take it and put it in the microwave for just about 3 seconds. I don't want to put it in too long because I don't want to burn it, scorch it. So about 3 seconds and I'll be right back. As I'm doing it, if you want some tips about tempering chocolate and making sure it's the right temperature to get nice and shiny and hard, we'll put a link to our Pinterest page where there are a couple of articles about the correct way to temper your chocolate. All right, we got them all in and coated around. You want to make sure that you can't see any of the colors of the molds inside. If you have a little tiny pool of chocolate, that's okay too. It's just going to be a little thicker right there. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it in the fridge for just a few minutes until it's nice and hard. You want to do whatever you do is you don't want to get wet in it. Anything wet in here is going to make your chocolate seize. So keep it out of something. If you're setting it in the fridge, make sure you don't have any water on it. All right, so go put it in the fridge and then go have a cup of tea or something to drink and come back in a few minutes and we'll check it out. All right, so my spheres are all nice and hard because they've been in the fridge for about 10 minutes. While they were in the fridge, I went ahead and took some white melting chocolate and put it in a piping bag and melted it. And then I just snipped the tip off right here so that I would be able to have a nice little thing to make it nice and pretty. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna take them very gently and you're gonna peel away the silicone so that you have that bulb left. So it's nice and pretty. You want to be very gentle with them because if they're thin where you put the chocolate, they're going to be pretty delicate. If you put it pretty thick, then they'll be pretty sturdy. But you want it to be pretty thin so that it'll melt nicely into your mug. Some of them I went up over the edge with my chocolate, and so they have that kind of lip edge hanging off of it like that. You can kind of see there's that edge. I'm gonna melt that part off to help it stick together. So if it's still there, you can leave it there. Don't break it off yet, okay? And I also went and got a nice microwavable plate and I put it in the microwave for about a minute so that it was hot. The other thing you can do is put a skillet on a really low temperature on the stove to do this next part. All right, so I got all 6 out of there. You want to put a couple of tablespoons of your favorite cocoa mix inside 1/2 of it. So I put about 2 tablespoons because that's how I like my cocoa. And in this one, I'm gonna do a handful of marshmallows. Then I'm gonna take my other half of this and I'm gonna put it on that plate that's nice and hot. And because it's hot, it's just gonna kind of melt those edges. And that excess chocolate there is gonna take it and make it seal nice and tight against this one. I'm gonna do the same thing here, a couple of tablespoons. And in this one, I'm gonna put some chunks of peppermint candies. So you can use old candy canes or peppermint candy chunks. And then I'm gonna take that nice and hot piece and melt those edges. My plate is cooling down, so I'm gonna throw it back in the microwave for just a second. All right, so I got my hot plate again. I'm gonna take those edges and melt them. While you got that sticky chocolate on the edges, you squeeze them nice together. We're gonna do that one more time. So I have one with peppermint, one with marshmallows, and I'm just gonna put regular cocoa in this one. All right, so I've got 3 spheres, cocoa bombs, and I'm gonna take 3 different cupcake liners so that I can tell which one is which. I'm gonna start by putting on the plain cocoa one, I'm gonna put some sprinkles so that I know it's plain cocoa. So I'm gonna take that white melting chocolate that I had in my piping bag and I'm just gonna drizzle it over the top. You just cut the end off of it and back and forth you go, and it's nice and professional looking. While that chocolate is still wet, you sprinkle some things on top. So on the peppermint one, I'm gonna sprinkle some peppermint chips. Sprinkling some peppermint chips on that one. And then on the plain cocoa one, I'm gonna sprinkle some sprinkles so that I can tell that different from the marshmallow. The marshmallow I will leave plain white. And you can take them and put them in your cupcake liners. I'm gonna take that hot plate to it one more time because it didn't quite set the way I wanted it to. I want to make sure it's nice and enclosed. But now you've got 3 very professional looking cocoa bombs that you can give as gifts or use yourself. And there we go, got some nice cocoa bombs for you. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at the library, or if you want to join our cookbook group, we have lots of ideas for things to cook, and I will put a link for that in the video. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next time.